Hey yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to 1000 Manga channel. So today ちょっと待って。So yeah, today we're gonna read what's it called? Yeah, Chainsaw Man season 2. Cool. Anyway, today we're gonna read the new oh, what the fuck is this? Are you sure we're allowed to like just look at have stuff like this on the front page when there's like underage readers? Anyway, um, so yeah, oh yeah, Ruri Dragon, Ruri Dragon. Oh, there's 3 chapters already. Damn. Yeah, so yeah, long story short, I dropped Shonen Jump for a while, at least until Black Clover comes back probably, and right now I'm at least gonna just check out the new serializations, new cereal Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Anyway, so as you can see, my sense of humor is on point today, so let's just jump into it. Oh, and I've already like scanned the one shot before, so like this will not be totally new to me, basically. Anyway, let's see. I don't know why the faces are so wide though. Like they didn't used to be this wide in Masaoki Shindo's old one shots. And I noticed he's doing the same thing as the Akane Banashi artist, where to kind of create this more like what would you call it, like a subtle tone or whatever, he's using like hatching basically instead of yeah, he's using hatching instead of tones a lot. Maybe it's to capture the kind of like what's it called, witch whatever, something with flying witch aesthetic or Yotsuba aesthetic, etc. Anyway. Well, the art style is definitely distinctive compared to the other Shonen Jump manga. Ryu horns. Okay, so like dragon horns. Okay, got it. So this is like just a completely slice of life manga, it seems. Like, oh, excuse me. Like, yeah, I don't know. Seems very like even for slice of life stories in Shonen Jump, this seems very distinctly non-shonen-y. Like just to get across the whole dragon thing, we took like 5 pages, and most of it is like basically inconsequential, but it is pretty comfy, I would say. So it's not very often that like a Jump series focuses a lot on comfiness. Usually they focus a lot more on the humor for like slice of life. Anyway, yeah, this guy has improved quite a bit since his the Fire Todoroki family kind of guy one shot. Not family, but the Todoroki one shot. Um, yeah, his pacing with the paneling and just the storytelling has improved a lot. Interesting English font choice though. She didn't wear her usual shoes. I guess she went to see someone. Nice thighs. Alright, so the main problem I think is not in this manga, but it's just like on a meta level, the kind of editors right now are doing things. I've mentioned this before, but I think they're doing things that will like down the line be bad for Jump because Jump had a very clear identity and that hasn't changed too quickly over the years. Like it has changed, but over like decades. But it feels like in the past 5 years, they're so desperate for a hit that they're basically taking all genres and demographics, anything that works, just throw it all in here. Like when you see stuff like Robocall's like volume cover, kind of like meme covers, like I mean, basically you see there's a lot of things and tactics they're just trying to throw together, to try to artificially, let's say, like boost the magazine and the brand. Whereas I think it's much more important to naturally boost the brand by making sure that the brand identity is still consistent, even if you're gonna not get some like immediate relative losses. So yeah, that's why again, nothing against this manga so far. It's pretty comfy, but um, I do worry that like Weekly Shonen Jump is gonna head to um, definitely its brand will continue to be distorted. Now the question is whether it'll still stay a kind of coherent brand, cohesive brand, or whether it'll be completely just unrecognizable, like what is a Shonen Jump manga? Maybe that question will be almost unanswerable, like in the very near future. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, see, this guy has definitely gotten better. Like these little details really add to the atmosphere of the story. The traditional Ryu is more like a koi fish, also like Kaido. It's a very cute smile. I find it very interesting how a lot of manga with like where someone is very like strange all of a sudden, but then everyone in like modern manga like they don't usually react like, "Oh my God, what is that?" They're more like, "Oh, cool. So your arm is now a gigantic mecha robot. Okay, that's cool. Whatever." Like I feel like at oh, it also happened in the new like for example, Gridman Dine and Xenon. I feel like that was a video on my old channel, but the old channel got nuked, but I think that on the one hand, it's a fresh take, but also the author's just being kind of lazy, I would say. So it has pros and cons, but it's definitely lazy. Um, it's a shame that less people are thinking about how, people would actually react in a situation like this. I can assume the mangaka just didn't really think about it and just wanted to like, draw these two girls chilling instead, which I guess is, his main purpose, so that's totally fine. Everyone noticed. Yeah, not a single tone so far. I guess that's kind of like One Piece too, actually. Uh, oh wait, the clock hands are toned, I think. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, the kind of anti-reaction that's so popular in storytelling and Japanese storytelling these days. How far are we? Like halfway? Okay. Demi-human types. So that's a common concept in this world? This is a pretty nice moment. Same. Okay, this made me laugh. That's good. This is very cute. Interesting. So this was a very clear build up to her like, blowing on fire, of course. And it was handled it was handled pretty well, honestly, by this manga. I mean, like how he, left off at the end of the page with like us thinking, oh, if we flip it, she's gonna blast fire, and then nope. So I wonder if this is establishing the permanent atmosphere of this manga, or if it's like just a one-time twist, and then later she actually will become like way more like a dragon and have powers. We'll see. This is cute too. Okay, so it was this is a nice spread. Okay, so it was the ladders, I believe, of what I enumerated. Basically like yeah, it was to kind of basically like what would you call it? I don't know. Let's just call it a red herring. I don't want to think too much. And this is a nice spread. I like the kind of there's kind of a little fisheye effect here. Pretty nice. Oh, she's bleeding? Okay, it's not very comfy anymore, damn. I don't think it was a good idea to mix in the comfiness and like bleeding profusely, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, what was her mom doing like in this time? I do like the art style though, especially the black and the contrasting hatching, or not hatching, but I guess just lines. It's pretty nice. Okay, makes sense. So she went to see the dad, but it still makes me feel like it's a bit dumb that she just let Ruri go to school, but it is what it is. That explains the shoes, huh? Did I see her shoes in a previous page? No. No. I mean, like, seeing the shoes in detail. No, okay, so. Interesting. Or actually, wait, did she put on those? Oh, never mind, I'm trolling. Yeah, okay, so that was kind of like foreshadowing, so to speak. He was thrilled. Okay. Well, so far the management of the characters is pretty good. Like, their personalities are pretty consistent. The bottom left is pretty cute. You don't look? Jeez, you goddamn ungrateful little brat. How dare you say that to your mother? Okay, so this was okay, it's now time to rate like what I thought about it. Where is okay. Maybe I will do this and hopefully I don't dox myself. Okay. So whoops. Okay. So Ruri Doragon, or what did I think? Well, a very competent beginning for a slice of life. I believe on 4chan a lot of people, like 15-year-olds were like, "Oh, this is not exciting. Where's my punches and, like violence, whatever." But anyway, those idiots aside, I think this first of all, this manga doesn't really belong in Shonen Jump in my opinion. And I know that anyone, if people are actually watching this, I know that you could probably easily point out example similar manga in like Shonen Jump, um, like existing, which yeah, I can see it. But I don't know. This manga just doesn't really mesh with Shonen Jump in my opinion. It kind of feels more like a, like I said, like Flying Witch or whatever. It like should go in if it goes into another Shonen mag. I mean, if it were to have gone into a different Shonen mag, I feel like one of those more varied ones would have been better. So yeah, okay. About this manga itself, and then I'll talk about the magazines, right? So About the manga itself, I think that the pacing was done excellently. The paneling is pretty engaging. The character art is great. The art style I mentioned is really nice. The story is, non-existent, but or I mean, the story itself, like the plot, is essentially just seeing how she deals with her new, like bodily changes, right? So, and probably just that and like hijinks with her friends. It's easy to see how they could like, drag this out to like 100, 200 chapters if they needed to. I mean, this kind of like self-discovery of new self, I guess, like kind of story has been done in every genre and every demographic so many times that, there's an endless cornucopia of supplies of idea supplies that you can just draw from. So besides that, I think this, and I heard this manga was like a pretty big hit in Japan, like the first few chapters. So I'm fairly confident that this manga will live, as long as the mangaka, who should be now like 22, I believe, um, he was first published when he was in high school, right? As long as now he's like, mentally stable, physically healthy, and his art style is pretty intricate, honestly. Like it almost feels like he does all the line art like for the characters himself and like all the filling or not filling the inks probably, but actually let me just stop talking about this before I embarrass myself. But anyway, so yeah, that's about the manga. Really, there's not too much to talk about. Even for a slice of life, there's like very little substance. It's almost as if like the mangaka, and I believe this is true, after drawing a couple like battle shonen kinds of stories, he started to just like get tired of it. It's like a modern phenomenon, I would say, that people just get tired of like stories that are too involved. Um, and like you have to worry about like power systems or whatever, like all the stupid like like wrestling fans or whatever enjoy. And then, well, whatever. So that's about the manga. About the magazine, I've made this point already in this video, I think, but basically, yeah, I think, yeah, it doesn't fit, first of all. It's not a bad thing that it's in the magazine, but it's part of a larger illness. Like this symptom itself, this manga is a symptom, right, of an illness, it being in Jump. And this symptom is not necessarily a bad one. For example, some people when they catch a cold, they feel really giddy and like happy, like feeling that is not really a bad symptom per se, but the cold itself, the illness is obviously, bad. So what is this illness? Well, I believe it's Shonen Jump diversifying too much, too fast. Um, yeah, and basically I've already talked about what kind of effects that could bring. Obviously it could bring like financial effects, negative ones in the not near future, but probably midterm future. Um, we'll see. Uh, so I am curious about who is going to enjoy this manga. Probably a lot of little kids will be able to enjoy this manga. That'll be very important, I think, because Jump has always wanted to gain back their young audience. And then probably adults, like, oh, and by the way, when I said kids, I meant both genders, and for adults, probably both genders too. As you can see, I'm a male adult and I enjoy it. I'm sure female adults could enjoy this manga too. Now, the most interesting demographic, of course, is like young adults slash teens. I feel like I'm very curious about how males and females would like how they would see this manga. I feel like teenage males would probably still like this just because of the cute girl, but teenage females, I would assume, would kind of like be like, who cares about this main girl? Like, why is this girl so special and not me? Like when you're writing shoujo, there's a lot of things you have to be careful about. Like if the main girl is like too annoying, like so the main girl has to be like usually really dumb, really positive, really nice to everyone, and like helpless and kind of like just like at the whim of others and not like bossing everyone around. Or if she does, there has to be gap moe where she's like vulnerable because otherwise female readers will kind of get jealous of the main character, right? So I don't know if Masaki Endo can um, make Ruri like a very sympathetic character to females because her main sympathetic trait right now is just being cute, and if the main audience is male, at least in the teenager demographic, like I mentioned, then that's totally fine. So I think that's about all I have to say for this video. 20 minutes, a bit long for one, like for the first chapter, I'd say, but I talked about a couple topics and I haven't released a video for a while, so I'm sure you guys missed my silky smooth voice and cunning wit and insightful insight. God damn, my vocabulary is amazing. So I think that's about it for today's for today's video. So with that said, let's see. With that said, I think I will. Whoa, okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could. I only have the free version of this, so I can't like do this while hiding the window, unfortunately. Actually, can I? Settings, setting. Wait, hotkey. Oh shit, this is shift control, shift control. Let's try T. Oh, I can't save. No, what the? I can't save. Bruh, you're joking. Bruh, for real, dead ass? No way, familia. Bro, this cannot be real. Yo, this cannot be real. Okay, whatever. I mean, no big deal. I mean, oh, what? You can only have 5? Like 5 per day, I assume? Okay, I guess. Maybe this is more expensive than like it deserves to be though, I think. I think it was like $30, but okay. Anyway. This video has gone on long enough. I should have said this at the beginning, but thank you to everyone who's still, checking out the videos. As always, and again, I should have said this at the beginning, but you should watch the videos at like 1.5 times speed or whatever, because like, I don't edit these videos. That would take too long. I do think sometimes I say some things that are worth listening to, but obviously, probably not 20 minutes worth. So you should probably like, watch the video at 1.5 times speed. And what else? Well, yeah, I mentioned a few times that I was gonna review some like manga I've been reading. I didn't do it. But yeah, I've just been kind of busy with other things and yeah, I don't know what my next video will be. Well, when there's a new Jump manga, I'll probably review it as well. But I'm just not currently in a huge video making mindset. But if something comes up, or if you want to leave a comment about like any topic you want me to do, I'm happy to go into it. Oh yeah, Chainsaw Man 2, I am interested in that. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, so unfortunately, like I'm gonna be pretty busy like after mid-August, I believe. So like it kind of sucks because like I can't look forward to Bleach without thinking, oh, but I'm gonna be busy by the time it starts, and that kind of thing always sucks. So okay, enough talk. I'm just gonna upload this video, and yeah, let's continue talking about manga and anime. All right, peace out.